Welcome back to the channel. You made a good choice. So last video I talked about recognizing reality and how that's the first step of becoming resilient. Well, today is E. It's engage intentionally. See, what this is about is living with presence and purpose instead of just drifting through life. So most people, they live reactively, responding to like what happens instead of creating what they want. They wake up, check their phones, rush through their day, and then wonder why life feels so empty or chaotic. See, the problem isn't that they're not doing enough, it's that they're not doing what truly matters. So, engaging intentionally means taking back authorship of your life. It's about choosing to be fully present, focused, and deliberate in each moment, whether it's a conversation, a task, or a decision. See, when you engage intentionally, you shift from reaction to creation. You stop running on autopilot and you start aligning your actions with your values. Every choice becomes a reflection of who you're becoming, not just what you're doing. So this step is where momentum begins. See, energy flows where attention goes, right? And when you engage your attention with purpose, you begin to see results that reflect intentional living. See, busyness is not the same as purpose. Intention turns motion into meaning, if that makes sense. So the four areas I really want to touch on, the first one is awareness precedes intention. You can't live on purpose until you're aware of how often you drift off of it. And that goes back to the first section on, recognizing reality. So you start noticing where you disengage during conversations, during work, prayer, meals, even your time with your family. And then two, presence builds power. The most effective people, they're not the ones that are the busiest. They're the most present. See, presence multiplies impact because what you're doing is you're bringing your full self to the moment. And the third is, priorities reveal purpose. Look at your schedule, your spending, your energy. They'll always tell you what's actually important to you and where your alignment is off. And then 4 is attention creates integrity. See, living intentionally means your actions match your values. You stop living for approval and you start living for alignment. So let's say you're having dinner with your family. Let's put this in a practical example here. And your body's at the table, but your mind is on tomorrow's meeting, or your phone's buzzing, or your attention's split. You're present, but not engaged. Now imagine choosing to silence your phone, look your family in the eye, and then listen fully. That single act, as easy as it is, yet we make it so complex, that single act is engaging intentionally. It communicates value. It builds connection. It restores meaning. See, the same principle applies to your business, your fitness, your faith, and even your leadership. Intention multiplies the effectiveness of everything it touches. So, where in your daily routine, something to ask yourself, where in your daily routine are you showing up physically, but not mentally, or even emotionally? And what could change if you brought full presence to that area? So this week, what I want you to do is I want you to pick one area of your life, whether it be your morning routine, a key relationship, or even your workday. And before starting it, take 10 seconds to breathe. Breathing helps calm the nervous system. Breathing helps bring a peace to your presence, right? Center yourself and then ask, how do I want to show up in this moment? Then move forward on purpose, not by default. Be intentional. That's the difference. Stay tuned for the next video. If you've liked these, please subscribe. I notice a lot of you watch these, but you don't stay tuned in for the next one. If you're going to find value in something, you have to be intentional, like we just talked about. intentionality will compound and will help you become a better person. So hit the subscribe button, stay tuned. And if you're interested in being coached through these situations, I really do extend my warm welcome to you to drop a comment saying coach. And we'll jump on a Zoom. We'll talk. And we'll see where you're at. We'll see how we can get you through and be more resilient on the situations that are going on in your life. So until next time, stay well, and we'll talk soon.